We're here today at Charles Street Stadium, one of our 2018 bond projects, and this is one of my favorite projects. When we went through the process in 2017, there were so many community members who were excited about Charles Street Stadium being replaced. In Humble ISD, we value all children, all programs, all opportunities, and all neighborhoods. We want to make sure that no matter where you are, you have a great opportunity to live and play and work and do all of the things that make Humble ISD special. Charles Street is such a great example of this because it is part of our history. It's part of our partnership with the city of Humble, and it's also part of our namesake of Humble High School. I'm really excited today because I have with me Dr. Rob Moe, who is a bit of a historian in Humble ISD, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the history of Charles Street Stadium.
Thank you. Okay, so today is the day we say goodbye to the old Charles Street Stadium and look forward to the new Charles Street Stadium. The old stadium enjoyed a great life. It began in 1938 when Humble ISD bought this huge tract of land from the estate of Charles Bender. Charles Bender had died in 1904, and his sons had been running the sawmill business. But they closed the sawmill in 1925, and the Bender brothers started liquidating everything associated with it. So they sold this land to the school district. The school district paid $2,500 for this land, not bad price, and they bought it specifically to build an athletic complex. A new complex was designed in 1939, but construction didn't actually begin until 1941. Now, this is not the first high school football field in Humble. It was actually the fifth, but it was the first field used by Humble students that was actually owned by the school district. Now, the stadium opened in 1942, and even though it was the home field of Charles Bender High School, it was not called Charles Bender Stadium. It was called the Humble Stadium because it's located in Humble. The complex had the football field, it had a track, it had home stands, visitor stands, concession booth, had electronic scoring sign, which was kind of neat for the time. And my father actually played football for Charles Bender High School, and he played many games in this stadium. Now, when I was growing up, if I ever got hurt playing football or street ball or just playing with my friends, I would hear about the games he played here, the games he played with torn muscles, the games he played with sore muscles and injuries and sprains, and even the games he played with broken bones. So in the end, he told me just to tough up and get back out and play the game. Now, I have seen the old films they've done of the games. The stands are always full. The marching band played at halftime. You can see and hear the fans enjoying themselves while rooting for the hometown team on a Friday night. And even high school graduation ceremonies were held here. And those are great memories for those graduates. In 1965, when a new stadium opened up on Wilson Road, this stadium, which was over 20 years old by that time, still had some use left in it. JV games were held here, junior high games, even some Little League games were held here. But it was no longer called Humble Stadium, since there was a new one over there. It was just called the Charles Street Stadium. Now, there were many days when I was younger, and I didn't live in Humble, but I would come to Humble to see my cousins play games here, or I'd come here to cheer on some event that was going on. I always enjoyed coming to Charles Street Stadium because there was always stuff happening here. But the glory days of this stadium were fading. It didn't have the amenities of modern stadiums, and it couldn't attract the big games anymore. I feared at some point that it was just going to be torn down, and the world was going to be a little emptier for it. So here we stand today as a new stadium will take its place. A new stadium that is attractive, has modern amenities. This place will once again attract the big games. It will attract big other events, and the stadium will once again be the home of cheering crowds. Now, many of us from this area, we have memories of the Charles Street Stadium, and we cherish those memories. But now we look forward to a new opportunity for the next generation to make their memories in the same place that we made ours, our new wonderful Charles Street Stadium.
Thank you so much, Dr. Moe, for that history lesson for Charles Street Stadium. We're so excited that it's not going to be torn down, and the students here today are going to experience one of the finest sub-varsity facilities in the state of Texas, if not beyond. So I'm very excited to introduce Mr. Marcus Schultz. He is the campus coordinator and the head football coach at Humble High School.
Thank you. I want to make sure I thank Dr. Fagan, the Humble ISD School Board, Mayor Funderburk, and the City of Humble for this opportunity. Talking to the mayor and hearing him that he played on this field and the nostalgia and the history of the field, we're just blessed that it's going to be preserved, that it's going to stay here. These athletes are excited. as Humble High School, we're excited for the facility. We're excited for the new memories and the new bonds that are going to be formed on this field. My two soccer coaches are here as well, and Coach Keeney has been here for 20 years as the soccer coach. So he is excited and fired up and ready to, exploit what Humble ISD is doing here. It's going to be a stadium that is designed for us. It's going to have our logo, Humble High School. It'll be purple with our Wildcat. And, I know our kids and the community is very excited. We're excited, and we're just blessed to have it.
Thank you so much. We also want to say thank you to Pfluger Architects for the wonderful job with the design of this particular stadium. It's difficult to take something that's such a historical piece of a city and of a community and redesign that in a way that makes everybody happy and excited, and they've done that. Want to thank our athletics department. Our assistant athletic directors are here, as well as our construction department. Nolan Correa, Brian Telford do a phenomenal job of taking these projects from vision all the way to fruition and make new opportunities for our students. We're very excited to have this as the home of the Humble Wildcats. They have been so generous in waiting patiently for this project to come along, and now we can see it actually going up behind us, the renderings and everything. So it's a great day in Humble ISD. Thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it.